Namaskar. 2 days ago, we had predicted that Biden will say that he is not running for re-election, and we also predicted that it will happen on Sunday. Well, it did, and Biden has written to the people, and he's going to be addressing the nation soon, saying that he's not going to seek re-election, and that he will be playing out the remaining term of this current presidency. So let's take a quick look at that letter because there are some significant portions there. The first line, of course, is just a starter. The second one, he has sort of talked about what he has accomplished. Did this, did this, did this. Basically, drumming for the Democrats. And the third one is he's going to say that we overcame a pandemic, blah blah blah, all that good stuff, vagera vagera vagera. Then he says that it's the greatest honor of my life to serve you as your president. While it has been my intention to seek re-election, I have now decided that I will not, and I will serve out the remaining term of this year. Of course, he has to mention Kamala Harris because she was his vice president. So he has a word or two for kind words for her to sort of say that, yes, as a team, we did a lot of things, we accomplished a lot of stuff. And he says that there is nothing that we cannot do if we set our mind together. Great. So that is basically the letter of Joe Biden to the people. Two or three things I want to mention here. He has not endorsed anyone. Just like we predicted, he has not endorsed anyone. It's going to be most likely an open convention where people will congregate to choose who shall be their presidential candidate. And like I said before, 5 people come to my mind. It could be outside of these 5, but most likely it will be one of these 5. Number 1, Kamala Harris, the obvious choice, but there are lots of people who are not convinced that Kamala would be the right candidate because she's not polling very well against Trump. Then I'll come from the other side to who is polling very well against Trump. But this is a very limited poll. Michelle Obama is polling very well against Trump. So you have those two extremes, right? Kamala Harris, Michelle Obama. Why I look at these two is because both of them fit one credentials that perhaps is needed to win the Democratic presidency for the Democrats. And that is that the person has to be at least partially black. So that could be a first, if there's a first woman president and that first woman president happens to be black. So that would be amazing if that happens. And so these two are, in my opinion, the two candidates that might be the people who will be duking it out. Then there are 3 other candidates: Gretchen Whitmer, governor, I think Michigan, if I remember correctly. And then you have Hillary Clinton and also Gavin Newsom, the governor of California. Newsom is terming out. He may be thinking he has a chance in 2028 and he might wait it out till then, or he might just throw his hat in now. What the heck? Let's give it a shot. At least we'll get the experience. Then he can go back in 2028 to say that, okay, I'm running for president. Gavin Newsom, mixed bag. I wouldn't say he was a great governor, but he didn't do too badly either. He's not business unfriendly. At the same time, he is also, progressive to some extent. So there's a mixed bag. That's what you get from California. You don't get any extreme lefts or extreme right, mostly moderate people, whether it is Republican or Democrat, it doesn't matter. So that's where we are. Let's take a quick look at what I have a slide here for you. So this is Kamala Harris, of course. There you go. Somebody has really put this together. So here is the one surprise that I have that I did not count, which is Mike Buttigieg is the current Secretary of Transportation. And I am not considering him for the simple reason that I think they need to have somebody, a woman candidate will probably poll better. So that means that you have the pool comes down to 4 people: Hillary Clinton, Kamala Harris, Gretchen Whitmer, and of course, what's the 4th one I'm trying to look for? Hillary Clinton, Michelle Obama, 4th one. Buttigieg, I'm not sure he would, qualify for president. He tried running in the primaries along with, Kamala Harris and 𝗤𝙁 Gabbard and others. Not really a great impression. And he was a mayor of a small town. Does that count as administrative experience? I don't know. Now he's a transportation czar. Has he done anything earth-shaking? I think not. And then you have all these other candidates like Joe Shapiro. Josh Shapiro is from Pennsylvania. He might be a running mate for Kamala Harris because Kamala Harris is looking at a very strong running mate. The running mate candidates could be two. That one of them is Josh Shapiro, and then there could also be Andy Beshear. These are the two people that she might be considering for running mate. So once this is the slate submitted to the donors, then you have to see how they will react. You have 𝗣𝗚𝘅, who's also a possibility for running mate. I don't think these people are in the mix for president, but I think this article gives you a fairly big set of people to work with. My guess, again, like I said, is everybody has some idea of where the Democratic Party is headed and where they can get their votes. If you look at it from that point of view, I think they might put up a woman candidate. No, he has not. He has not endorsed Kamala Harris. All he has said is that I thank Kamala Harris for her. There you go. I want to thank. See, he says, I want to thank Vice President Kamala Harris for being an extraordinary partner in all this work. That's fair enough, right? This is a team, President, Vice President team. He is not explicitly, you have to look for the word endorse. The reason it's important is if he endorses Kamala Harris, then it's game over. There is no open convention come August. It's going to be Kamala Harris because she will inherit the delegates. She will also get the war chest of, I think, 350 million or something like that. Somewhere in that ballpark, enough to mount a very big campaign, very strong campaign. So that is where things stand right now. 𝗤𝙁 𝗲𝗿 is outlier. Two reasons, guys. She's from Hawaii, and being from Hawaii, right? She's not that closely connected. She hasn't had that chance to traverse the length and breadth of the country. She was in the Bay Area about a few weeks ago trying to raise some funding, and it's possible that she might seek election from one of the places here, certainly place like Fremont or something like that, where 𝗏 is standing. If she decides to take him on as a Republican or even as an independent, that would be oh, there you go. That is it. Wow. Thank you, guys. Whoever sent it to me, if it is you, Sachin, thank you so much. This is the word, endorsement. So he has endorsed her. So that's game over, guys. Kamala Harris is the winner. So we have to wait and see what Kamala Harris is going to do as far as selecting her running mate for vice president. This is now getting to be a little bit faster. The game is going in a little bit of a faster mode. I was expecting Hillary Clinton to come in and try and attempt. Looks like she backed off because there were a couple of puff pieces of Hillary Clinton as to why she would make a great president. It's when those things start making an appearance, you know that, okay, some people are now still thinking and having dreams of running for president. So Kamala Harris is the one that has been endorsed. Now, I don't know what happens after this, but I think most likely convention will just end up endorsing her. And from here on, I think the reason why he chose her today is because if you push out for another month who the presidential candidate is, then for that 1 month, there will be uncertainty, and people will make up their mind saying that the Democrats are taking too long to pick a candidate. So I think that's the reason why he has gone ahead and endorsed Kamala Harris. So now I can tell you with certainty that there is going to be some Indian American blood in the White House, whether it is the Republicans or the Democrats. There's going to be some Indian American origin person. That's good for India. I think they are dharmic. At the end of the day, no, she's not going to drop out. Come on now. This is a dream run. Kamala Harris has had a dream run. First time she runs one term, and then second term starts and immediately decides to run for president, and then Biden picks her as his vice presidential mate. I mean, she has had it very easy in my opinion. But now the grueling run starts. How she is going to be able to take a very re-energized and very articulate Trump, that's going to be very interesting. The debates will be interesting. See, Kamala Harris is a lawyer at the end of the day, so she is going to have her team, prepping her pretty hard. The only chink in her armor, if I could find, is that a person of the stature of 𝗤𝗂𝘅 𝗲𝗏𝗏, who was a congresswoman at that point, she could take her down in a debate, and Kamala Harris never recovered from that. So she'll have to guard against such ambushes, and it's not going to be easy. So let's see who she chooses. Who she chooses. There were two names in that article. If you could just bring it back up again, please. I'll tell you the two names who are the finalists for her running mates. One is, of course, Shapiro. There's one more guy I wanted to show. Yeah, please pick it up. Scroll down, please. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, 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 down. A little bit more. A little bit more. More. Yeah, Josh Shapiro is one person. He is, I think he's from Pennsylvania, and he is the governor of Pennsylvania. Okay, so that's one. Next, go down, please. Andy Beshear, he is the other person. He is a Kentucky governor. Now, Pennsylvania has become purple now, in the sense it can go either way. Kentucky has been red, but it has a blue governor. So that's again turning colors, again could be going purple. So it's an interesting match. I don't know who she will choose. My gut tells me she will choose Shapiro, because Pennsylvania is crucial for the fortunes of Democrats. The road to the White House goes through Pennsylvania. 20 plus delegates, and I think those are critical now. Again, Pennsylvania is the state where Trump got attempted, and that would mean that there would be a sympathy vote for him, a sympathy wave for him, and therefore she might try to blunt that by having the governor of Philadelphia as her running mate. So interesting combinations, interesting choices. If there are any questions, I'd like to take them. Otherwise, I'd like to wrap this up. Kamal Washington may be Kilega. Nice observation, Mr. Saigi. Exactly, sir. Kamala, if you compare with the likes of 𝗤𝗂𝘅 or 𝗣𝗚𝘂𝗍𝑚, she'll be smothered. Well, Harivyom, but then she's a lawyer. Sometimes it's just preparation. It's how you prepare that makes a big difference. Vivek predicted this. Wonderful. Kamala Harris is, by the way, I've heard that she's a big believer in astrology. Okay, big believer in astrology. So who knows? That could, PVR Garu and I will analyze this hopefully soon. Manoj San wants to know, Kamala has made light remarks against Modi, but she's seen as having a strong stance. Is she seen as having a strong stance against India or BJP? I doubt she'll beat Trump, but if she does, is she someone we can live with? Absolutely. Kamala has made some uncharitable remarks. She even said that we will take back Kashmir if need be. So a lot of empty threats. Okay, I mean, I don't take these things seriously. Kamala can debate. Yes, she can debate. The question there is how well she preps for it. Trump has a very easy connect with the audience. That's where the problem is going to be. People want to hear Trump. They like to hear Trump. And I think I said that in yesterday's talk with Priyanka Dev, that when he talks, it looks like he's connecting with every individual in the audience, not like general speech. That's a huge plus. Bill Clinton had that ability. Ronald Reagan had that ability. These are things that kind of put you over the top, all else being the same. Rana wants to know, has done nothing during the center, including border mess? Yes, she has not done anything. But then I think all said and done, she probably is still better than all the other candidates. Let's see. Goody Sree wants to know, Joe Biden delegates went to Kamala Harris, or still candidates can run in convention? No, I believe he has endorsed her. That means everybody goes to her. Also, his war chest, $300 or $350 million already, and then money will start pouring in. So the clarity is there. They know that they'll have to work around that, NN wants to know, does USA not do delimitation of states for elections? Electoral college system seems to be lopsided across it. It's called redistricting. Yes, it is done. And the favorite word that Democrats use to slam Republicans is gerrymandering. Gerrymandering is where you draw the district boundaries in such a way that your candidate will win. So both sides play tricks. Okay, Republicans are no less crooked than the Democrats. It's just 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. Alien X wants to know, who in PGurus predicted that Joe will drop out? That person's initials are SI. Rana Jagannathan wants to know, is she Obama's pick? Probably. He has described her once as the most beautiful Attorney General. She was the Attorney General of California when he was the president. So he may have a soft corner for her. Nothing wrong. Next one. I think that's all we have. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. Namaskar.